I'm back.
Welcome.
Ah, Jesus Christ. It's like, man, everything's going so well.
You're cursed
Yeah.
to have random technical difficulties every time you try to do a fun voice acting stream.
Yeah. It's one thing if the Streamlabs drops, because then, like, it's like, okay, I just reset Streamlabs, but this is just annoying. Alright. Alright, go live. Come on, share screen. Alright, where were we? Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, Streamlabs also uses a lot of resources, huh? I mean, it's really convenient, so you gotta, like, balance it out, but... Cat? Thanks for your assistance, Cat.
There we go. Alright. So, what are you writing in that notebook?
Did it freeze again? You good?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, this? I thought writing down could come in handy later. Guess I have to remember something. Heathcliff's been holding that notebook in his hands ever since this session started. It didn't seem like he was making a full record of our entire conversation. It's more like he was writing things down they seemed worthy of remembering. I write about Catherine. Won't deny that's a part of it. The expression becomes inscrutably complex upon hearing her name. He breathes in a lungful of air and lets out a deep sigh. He smiles awkwardly before sliding his notebook across the desk in my direction. I take a quick glance at the pages. Its contents are as disorganized and chaotic as his handwriting. But, also known as several disorganized records, are records of his memories with Catherine, scribbled next to notes of significant memories in our moments in our journey. Records of memories he doesn't want to lose.
Aww.
Well, it ain't nothing important. Just how I grew as a person, fuck that shit. Right, if we're done here, I'm off. Heathcliff takes a notebook and leaves the room. I catch a glimpse of his bitter expression and steps through the doorway. It isn't long before Roja practically bursts through the door.
Hey, I saw Heathcliff leaving the room just now and thought it was my turn. It was a pretty quick meeting, huh?
Yeah, we didn't really talk about much.
I don't know what's gotten into him lately. He's been so tame.
I'm not complaining. Why don't you take a seat, Roja? Roja hummed cheerfully as she sat down. She really didn't seem too different from her usual self. Our consultations usually consist of some minor chit-chat and watch her munch on some snacks, but... Hey, so... I think there's something we have to talk about today.
Yeah? Oh, you're so serious today. What's up?
You're so serious.
Like,
Remember-
serious?
You remember that when you asked me when we were dealing with the case of the time kid, the fucking time Dalek?
I don't know. What did I say?
A lot. Roja carefully looks away, her fingers fiddling with the snacks prepared for these consultations. Starting to grow uncertain whether it's a good time to bring this up when she's still being so obviously evasive about it. Really don't want the mood to get as frosty as it did during the investigation. But this overly chipper, chatty attitude is just a bandage haphazardly pulled over a scar that still hurts, isn't it? I sit there, look at Roja and her fabricated smile. I had to ask. Yeah, this is exactly what these consultations are for. What better time to do this than now? I'm talking about the time you asked me about Sonia. But what would have happened if you... The alarm chose to go off this precise moment. When I finally got enough courage to bring this up, to go off. Yep, he's getting difficulties too. Wait, that was... I finally get to my feet at the blaring alarm. A few seconds later, I hear someone tapping on the bus PA system. Not long after that, a brief psst plays from a speaker installed in my room. Testing. Announcing for the driver's seat. All units taking R bus assemble in the hallway ASAP. Pete, all units taking R&R on the bus. Oh, hold on. No, Dachi, that was like the one person that we didn't do last time. She just has like a tiny mascot voice, but she's like a mascot Faust.
Oh.
Hold on, let me pull up the... We still got some lag.
Does she sound like stupider or something?
Basically, she has like... She's expressionless, but she also has like one brain cell. Oh, we got lag. Right, there we go.
Oh, Sharon?
Karen.
It's Karen?
Yeah.
She's a Karen?
Yeah.
Charon seat.
There we go. And yeah, it's pronounced like the Greek Karen. Stop pulling me.
Charon seat.
And the process of relaying very
Messy,
important.
I'm your manager.
You mean Chiron?
Stop getting in the way between Karen and Mephi.
Right. Mephistopheles. That's the name of the bus they're on.
Mephi, okay.
Regardless, deep sigh was the last thing we heard from the bus's PA system before Karen and Otis's brief squabble came to an abrupt end.
A new backdoors thingy. That's what the alarm usually means, right?
Yeah, a lot of backdoor action going on here. Let's see. I'm gonna guess that this one's for Fraction Railway.
I'm not a fan of those railways. They're so exhausting.
Rojo grumbles for a moment before rising from her seat. I love this music. It's like the ultimate everyone's a loser music. Patsy likes to try to smoothly maneuver her way from answering my question.
Standing around for Dante. Come on, aren't you gonna go see what's going on?
Yeah, I'm coming. Leave my empty consultation notes behind and follow Roja out to the hallway. Out to the very crowded hallway. The murmur rises and rises. The sinners were each sharing their ideas what this alarm might be for. It's gotta be Reflection Railway this time, right? Yep, live whore most likely, huh? It's gonna suck, isn't it? Attention! The executive manager has arrived! I've accepted your forces already in a timely manner. I do not sound like Solid Snake anymore, but whatever, I'm committed to this. Thanks.
Welcome, Dante.
Heard the radio. Is there a Reflection Railway this time?
We're still not getting you
Yes.
the damn hat.
Yeah! Oh yeah, Rushi just keeps the hat.
Of the Refraction Railway, to be exact. Hey, I think they're getting used to this.
Oh shit. Okay. WTHAGAWGI.
What the hell
Are we gonna...
investigate? Maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
What the hell are we gonna investigate?
Oh.
Whoa, tis a harkening at.
Hey,
What?
didn't you sound like Pops? What happened to that?
Whatever do you mean, sweetheart?
No, I mean you used to sound like an excitable guy from a buff show or like a
Don't
gumball
worry
person.
about
I don't know
that,
what.
honey. Don't you worry about that. Like, sweet thing.
It sounds like the guy. Sounds like the original guy. Sounds like the original guy was handing it off to somebody or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. When the hell? Oh, everyone's guessing. When the hell?
Yeah, she is requesting information pertinent to our schedule regarding our entry into the railway. God damn it!
To be exact, I think she's asking, when the hell are we going in? Oh, Gregor was on the right track. Yeah. Roshu, who'd been listening with the knitted brows, each center hazarded their guesses, appeared to have finally found peace. Sinclair was right on the money. Sinclair is always right. At least Gregor and Isan got half of that right too. Thus, alarms are the only things growing increasingly familiar to us. The sinners are really getting to know one another as well. Well, let's go check it out right now.
I shall open the gate.
Sorry. Doors open with a creak, and a bright blue light fills my vision. The blue ambiance seems to drop to the temperature of the entire room. Another railway, completely different from Line 3 in its orange hue.
I like this place. Manager Esquire, behold! These curtains, these masks, I say, vision of party before us for stealth.
Ah, damn it! Is this gonna be eyes wide open?
Oh, if only we were so lucky. If we were so lucky, it'll be that pleasant.
Sorry, I got it wrong. Eyes wide shut.
Eyes wide shut, you're right. I followed Don Quixote, who ran off on her own again with my eyes. As she said, the walls were lined with various masks, each wearing different expressions. Wonder if this has something to do with the theme of enemies we're meet to hear.
Ooh, hi thee hither, one and all. Here is a woman, her appearance a spitting image of Lady Otis.
Yeah, brief context. I mentioned before, there are these monsters based off 7 deadly sins. Envy was saved for last, and reveals what the envies are. What? There's urgency in her voice. I quickly ran to where Don Quixote was with the other sinners in tow. And there she was, an exact copy of Otis, standing before us. In hindsight, Envy being shapeshifters that mimic us is actually pretty... Yeah, and they're actually pretty hard. They have all our powers.
Well, fuck.
Hope this isn't anything serious. Whoa.
Ditto from the Pokemon.
Whoa. She wasn't kidding, dude. I hope this isn't Laura Piana abnormality or something like that. I'm still recovering from the last one. Oi, how about we don't tempt fate, lad?
Hogwarts finally showed up.
But she's quiet. Unlike Otis. And shrouded in a weird shadow.
Oh shit, this is Persona, isn't it?
Whoa. Look. Here's one that looks just like me.
I think this whole series is partially inspired by Persona, but
She's probably used to it.
if I went into detail, we'd be here all day. Honlu stood next to a humanoid shape that mimicked every move he made. When he raised his hands, the shape raised his hands. When he closed his eyes, the shape closed its eyes. A mirror routine. Right, almost like a shadow with the darkness in its mimicry. Wait, that looks one of Honlu's identities. I noticed three more humanoid shadows standing nearby. What on earth is going on? Must be better off there. We'd be much better off some byproduct of abnormality. However, they are clones. Must move swiftly to exterminate them, executive manager. Established in Ruina, but if clones are left alive more than a week, the top government kills everyone. For some reason, they do not tolerate clones. They never explain why, but it's one of their rules. Of course, they immediately prepare us for battle. Give me a sec.
Well, if you can't keep track of who's real, then what's the point of even keeping anybody, I guess?
True. And plus, like...
Security numbers must be ridiculous to work with.
Yeah. Give me a sec. That's fast. No, you must make a judgment call this instant. If there are indeed clones, then the head will... This isn't the first time she has to make a decision like this, but... She's never been this serious or adamant about it before. Yeah, you pay your taxes. You don't do clones. Basically, whatever the head doesn't want you to do, you do it, or you don't get snuffed at, or you get... Whatever. You get it.
Mhm.
Esau noticed attention and quickly stepped in between the two of us.
Miss Faust, would you kindly share what you know of this phenomenon, god damn it?
Yes, this entity is not a clone. Therefore, even if a week were to pass, the head will not mobilize.
Faust nods sagely as though she just learned something new before looking in my direction. Right. She probably wants me to explain what this is. Like blur out the first thing that came to my mind. That one feels like a peccatulum. That's probably some Latin word. Was it? Yeah.
Just an amygdala.
Yeah. Wasn't completely sure, but that's a feeling grown used to sense whenever I encountered the peccatula, the pectoral tutus. Peccatula.
It's blindly mimicking whatever Honglu is doing. I'm not sure it has much or anything. In the way of consciousness or ego, it doesn't look like a one-to-one copy of him either.
Boop.
Please proclaim yourself, Miss Otis. It appears that Ott has unnerved you, god damn it.
Otis bows, embarrassed, but parent with her head clear of relief. My demons.
Okay,
Go ahead.
I don't want the AI meaning. Okay. Peccatulum is the Latin word for peccadullo, a small, relatively unimportant offense or sin.
Ah, all right. These are based on 7 deadly sins. So these are like the minor sins, minor before they get stronger. Right. All right. That makes sense.
Little baby endies.
My deepest apologies, Executive Manager. I should not have acted in such an unsightly manner before you. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn about the Sinners. Every instance of these moments seems to unveil something new. I was trying to get a better read over the expression when Heathcliff suddenly asked a question out loud. I thought the Pekatula was supposed to look like monsters, isn't it?
Distortions and the Pekatula must not be judged on a reference based on common sense, such as their physical appearance.
But do you think we can handle them? Spoiler alert, I could barely handle them.
Oh God.
Ooh, yeah. If they're going to swarm us like they did at the manor, or if they manage to somehow copy Virgilis, you know, that's going to be a problem.
If you need to, you can call him Virgil for short. He's based off the poet, or named after the poet.
Recall the railway. Damn it! Recall the railways of refraction. We have suffered ere this one's arrival. It should not be present before us, a foe we cannot defeat. Yet the process shall be as grueling as it's always been. I suspect. God damn it!
Faust is aware that this entity is a Pecatulum of envy, Pecatulum invidiae. Consider the strengths of the Pecatula we have faced thus far. It is unlikely that we will encounter enemies too far beyond our ability to defeat. I accidentally said debility instead of ability, but based on what Jessica said, I mean, that might be the case.
Yeah, old man Marceau.
The lack of our precise
Here.
labeling system means that it is difficult for one to make a subjective judgment.
Speaking of which, what's the ETA on the new risk levels and classifications for the Pecatula and distortion?
The LCD has informed us that they have made significant progress regarding that project. It is likely that further details will be shared once they become more concrete.
Basically, a better UI in the next season.
That's good to know. Ooh, looks like a Pecatula, but the Pecatula are running away all of a sudden.
As we stood there talking to one another, a Pekatulan that resembled Hanlu suddenly shoved him to the side and began sprinting elsewhere. Rude.
Wow,
What?
rude.
What the hell, mate? Don't just get there gawking them when they're all legging it.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, that's me. What am I doing? Heathcliff also sprinted after the figure, but he soon came to a sudden stop before starting to slowly back away. Oi, blimey! A subway train slides into the platform with a loud horn. Yeah, our bus's back doors can fit an entire, like, train. Past the window, see a subway car filled to the brim with purple shadows. Shadows in the shape of the Sinners. That's a lot of them, dude. I think I recognize like 3 shadows that look just like me. The ridiculous sight was enough to stop us all dead in our tracks, allowing Pekatulan to board the subway car, and a door shut behind him.
I see. In the way of disquietude. Disquietude. Damn it. I sense in a way of disquietude from this refraction railway. God damn it.
Tell us, there's another one coming this way. As soon as the subway train carrying Pekatu leaves the station, a new one begins to roll in. To my relief, this one doesn't look like it's packed to the brim with shadow people. But what is that? There are curtains and masks. I remember seeing anything like that on one of the last railways we challenged. Oh. Oh yeah. How uninspired, sorry.
Oh, she said how inspired. Okay. Hey, I didn't notice it earlier because of all that mess with clones and everything, but doesn't that train look much more elaborate than what we've seen before?
It's a nice white shirt party.
Yeah. White shirt party.
Right. It's adorned with all kinds of decoration.
Just as the Sinners were gawking at ostentatious that was this train, something burst forth from the train car door. Oh, did they just roll a carpet for us? I'm so easily scared. I've yet to hit puberty. It eludes me like my girlfriend in Canada. It's like something is inviting us in there.
I ill like such a matter of invitation, god damn it.
I agree with Isan. This is an invitation I'm happy to jump at, but I'm sure we'll face even worse things on our journey. I'll take every chance we get to strengthen the sinners. Let's go. Take my first steps onto the carpet and board the subway train.
We're getting some doses of coffin maker here.
What's Coffin Maker?
Okay, a while ago I was exposed to a game called Baroque, and in the game there's this character called the Coffin Maker. Basically, he's in charge of the dungeon, but what's notable about him is that he ends all of his sentences with "God damn it."
Oh, that's who we base it off, right? Yeah,
and there weren't, and I don't believe Baroque has any actual voice acting, at least the original Baroque. But I imagine the Coffin Maker having something of like a Yonkers accent.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been trying to emulate, but it keeps coming out as JFK.
Yeah, or Mayor Quimby, who is also JFK inspired. Mayor Quimby, yeah.
Right, Mayor Quimby.
That's good chowder. All right, wait for Stallone. We can finally get into the story. Come on, loadering.
Clashes occur when two attack skills of the same power target each other. God damn it!
Ugh. I count 1 carpet, 2 carpet, 3 carpet. Well, I finished the count the carpets game. Oh, how else do we pass the time when we're lost back in these back rooms? Oh, these back rooms are so dirty and spacious. We're back here too many times.
Who designed this place? Like, did they want the walls? Did they want the walls to look like ground beef? Is that part of the design?
I don't think we really want to know what's going on, what goes on this train. I'm telling you, eyes wide shut. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this right now. All right.
Like, haven't even seen that movie.
I haven't either, but I'm on the impression that
it's got a reputation, big sex party movie, evil rich people.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, let's think of lucky stars that it ain't Hereditary.
I have not seen that movie. Midsommar makes me want to see it. Right. And I heard it's actually pretty good. All right.
Yeah. If you can appreciate Fear and Hunger for being, a very specific kind of disturbing, then you might appreciate Hereditary's brand of disturbing.
Right. I understand.
I really like Hereditary.
Right. Anyway, we're finally entering the warp train. First class. We're going to be in stasis for 10 seconds. Yep. We won't be asleep for 2,000 years while everyone else suffers. Nope. Alright. How did this happen? First, we board the warp train to get to our next destination, P-Corp. Got into our fancy first-class Flash Freeze hibernation capsules, and we were supposed to arrive at P-Corp after a quick blink of an eye, but...
Dante, please respond. There's...
The first thing I saw when my vision returned was a perplexed look on Faust, who had entered hibernation at the same time as I did. Then I realized that we woke up mid-transit on the warp train, which could only mean that we're now stranded in some lost, unknown dimension.
Dante, I understand your considerable degree of disorientation, but...
What? What the hell happened? First things first. Let's rewind and return to the very start of this highly unfavorable situation we find ourselves in. Let's turn back the clock. A few days ago. Our next...
I I bet you're wondering how I got myself in this wacky situation.
Yeah. Our next destination is to a warp train, Dante. What? Yep, that's where it all started. There was, still perplexed by the incident at T's Corp, my awful idea of clearing the air by asking for Virgilius for next destination, not knowing the storm that my innocent question would bring.
So-
Verily, I must have misheard thee.
So, if T Corp is basically Time Corporation, then is P Corp Paranoia Corporation?
Maybe. Not all the letters match up. Like U Corp is about like fusing things. You could say unite, but not everything matches, but they try to make as much match as possible. But yeah. And also the sinners know through other means what's on the warp train. That's why they know ahead of time they don't want to go on.
Aren't they like the cleaners, essentially?
Some of their IDs are. Some of their
Okay.
yeah. That's how they found out.
My research, it's I mean, according to my research, warp trains are basically jaunts.
Yeah,
but-
jaunts. Yeah.
Yeah, but they but like not every, but it's like kind of divided among classes. Like
Yeah.
I guess if you pay for first class, you get the hibernation chamber and don't
Yeah.
suffer for 2,000 years.
Yeah.
However, if you don't pay for first class, then you're stuck in a train cabinet in a train car for like 2,000 years and go insane.
And
then
then-
then the corporations that run the damn thing spray the cars with a chemical that just make people forget the 2,000 years they spent in there.
Yeah, and they reset their bodies.
Man, that forgetting spray's got to be some good stuff, huh?
Yeah, that's why the currency of this event are like little plastic baggies called like bits of passenger. It's essentially saying you're helping clean up and put them back together.
Oh, it's oh gosh, there's like this there's got to be like a fancy word that P sort of like there's time core, but then I thought
Maybe
it was
psychosis.
paranoia,
No, not psychosis. But I'm sure we'll figure. Actually, let me look up real quick to see if P Corp was ever revealed. It might not have been. Like, not all the districts are revealed yet. P Corp, Limbus Company. Not Pork, Limbus Company. Oh, it's about food preservation. So it doesn't have anything to do with it doesn't have anything to do with the letter P in this case.
processing core.
Oh, that could work.
Preservation, or yeah.
Yeah, preservation too. I'm certain you heard me right,
Processing and preservation.
Don Quixote. We're now en route to T Corp Warp Station.
The warps? Conjure, there must be a quest that must be swiftly addressed at the station, yes?
Don Quixote, we're going on the damn train.
Did the distortion pop up with one of the warp train platforms or something? I think these were actual theories of what was going to happen, and this is a game going, nope, you're going on.
See?
I see you now significantly less disinclined to take on some side jobs. But no. We are boarding the warp train to get the P Corp. End of story. There's nothing between the lines, so don't try reading into it. I'm gonna faint.
Okay.
As all natural sinners immediately fell into a state of collective, dumbfounded shock. None of the sinners have any history of working at W Corp, but we're actually taking that train. Though, through what fake information we gathered from the identities, we also have fragmentary knowledge about the terrible secrets of Warp Train's operations. Initially considered hiding this information from the rest of the sinners, but since sharing things with everyone lend them the other 2 cents and usually end up being pretty helpful more often than not, I've been sharing more of these as of late.
Though I have a very damn it. Though I have very dim, if present at all, recollections from the time during which I wear the identities. God damn it! Oh, wait, no. You know what? I forget the goddamn. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Scam call. Sorry, go ahead.
It can be determined from the conversational records between the manager and the identities that the mechanisms Like warp trains, operations can be deemed as somewhat bizarre and inefficient.
Also, T Corp.
One get Mersala's inhaler.
Also, T Corp stores up to 2,000 years so that they can sell the time for sell the hours essentially.
Oh, yeah, it's that 10-second trip that actually takes a long time, right? And when the train reaches the destination, they just wipe the passengers' memories.
Because it takes 2,000 years in their time, but only 10 seconds outside.
Yeah.
It's a jaunt.
Fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a jaunt. I also heard that passengers get so tired where they literally start ripping and tearing into one another. And I don't mean in the fun way, like we do in the back rooms.
Sounds like I might actually have a chance to see a masterpiece with my own eyes.
Yeah, I heard.
I say right.
You're such a freak, Ryoshu.
Yeah, and her identity, where she's a cleaner, she loves cleaning up to see what the passengers have done to each other.
Sounds
Yeah.
like her.
Even when the sinners were identities through my identity cards, the identity's memories or beliefs don't bleed into them once it's over and done with. Remember when Faust explained that, due to risks associated with breaking such influences, there was a filtering process to intentionally block them from reaching the sinners. Alright, so whenever they wear an alternate self, they manage to keep them from merging, which is good. That's why sinners can use the identity of some of our worst enemies without getting infected by their philosophies and whatnot. But it also meant they couldn't retain any new information that each identity had to offer. That's why I had to keep a record of some things that sound particularly important, sometimes share it with the rest of the sinners. My voice doesn't really...
Maybe
So-
P doesn't stand for processing, but maybe philosophy?
Maybe.
Could be.
Yeah.
It's
My-
the philosophy
Multiple
of
things.
my like what I'm getting at is maybe it's the whole trains are a study of like the philosophies of time and how they wear on the psyche.
Right.
And philosophy about the extreme wastefulness of capitalism and how it would rather cause a lot of people
Hmm.
to suffer and go through a bunch of extra work while only benefiting the rich.
Yeah.
Because somehow that's more profitable.
I will say that the warp train goes through a lot of the nests, so it's not just P Corp and T Corp, but yeah. But it still could be philosophy. My voice doesn't really care well past the window, so most of our communications are one-sided, but had an abundance of W Corp identities, so it's difficult to piece together the truth behind the trains. But maybe ignorance really is bliss.
Your alarmed response and possible incompliance have already been accounted for. Faust? Then thou hast known this all along? Wherefore hast thou not deigned to tell me all of this? Faust has indeed known this all along, as no knowledge is out of Faust's reach. As expected, a solution to your dilemma has already been prepared.
I seriously doubt your solution involves not getting on the train. So what is it?
Bus? What about the bus? There's no way this thing fits inside a train car!
Charon vetoes too. No one to feed Messy when Charon's gone. Charon, I keep forgetting it's Charon.
Miss Faust.
Chiron.
Yeah.
Spelled with an A though. Anyway, the rearmost tail cars of warp trains are all freight cars. That is where Mephistopheles will be safely fastened and transported.
Alright. I had to click on something real quick. Uh-oh. Have to lag.
Hello?
What?
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh no, come on. Able to join after day, tell everyone to say hi? Sure thing. Hachu says hi. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Alright. I set up everything so I can see chat and Discord without having to like click off. I don't know what it is about my computer or my laptop. Maybe I just need a laptop, but if I click off during streaming, it's like everything just slows down as like it brings the
Back
new.
soon. It said
Yeah.
let you know that.
Oh, he'll be back soon? Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
having a problem. I wonder what's happening.
Yeah, hold on.
All right.
I have no clue. I tried googling this problem when I stream. Sometimes if I click off the window, everything just goes as it pulls the new window up to the front.
Weird.
Yeah, there's gotta be some sort of resource management here. Also, now Streamlabs is frozen. Right. Now Dachi, are you able to read the current line right now? Or are you able to? Is everyone able to see the screen?
Nope.
Let me check. It says watching. Let me close it and then.
And Streamlabs is this timestamp has the timestamp has stopped on Streamlabs and showing a black screen on Discord. Why is this
The little on Discord. There's a little
live or
yellow exclamation point mark that says the stream you're viewing currently has reduced video or audio quality. This may be due to network conditions.
my network should be pretty good.
Hmm.
Not like high. It's not like the
Good
top.
quality.
Am I having a bandwidth problem or some shit? I shouldn't be.
Okay, I'm gonna close it and open it again. See
Sure.
if I can see it.
Stop watching. Okay. 1, 2, 3, stream. I hear audio, I just don't see video.